Hi, guys. Thank you so much for being on. And thank you, Roni, for I was so happy to see you. So, um, my name is Rachel Rosenberg, and I'm actually in California right now. And this is where I'm going to be. I'm following in Roni's footsteps. And so we reconnected, and time goes by so fast, you guys. And we reconnected at Impact in California. I was blessed to be brought out here by my National Vice President, Barbara Beatty, and to celebrate our team and our amazing nation, and Queen for the Day for earning back my regional vice president. So this is the first time that I've really spoken about it. So I'm so grateful to be here with you, and I hope that I can inspire any one of you to just, trust the journey and never give up, because I was introduced to Arbonne 12 years ago by my mother-in-law at the time. I was not into skincare. That's all we had back then. We had like Figure Eight or something. And I was working 60 hours a week as the breadwinner in corporate America as the VP of a finance company. I had just 2 weeks prior had a baby by C-section and was back at work. And I loved what I did, but I worked a lot. And I had 3 babies at home, and I had a nanny, and I had a housekeeper, and they took care of everything for me. And I woke up at 4:45 to go to the gym and ran around downtown every day. And I did commercial lending, and I did bars and restaurants. So every night there was another opening, and it could not have been more fun, but it was not like the ideal job for a mom. But I didn't know that then. I was like, this is amazing. So she gave me the RE9 set, and at the end of the week, everybody was like, what are you doing to your skin? And so I said, okay, I'll be your best customer, but I've spent my whole life trying to prove I'm not a dumb blonde, and now I have this big job and title and responsibility, and I'm the breadwinner. And fast forward, you guys, 6 months, my best friend, who had gotten off of severe rosacea medication, her husband gets hit by a drunk driver and suffers a traumatic brain injury, and we needed to help this family. He survived, but he wasn't wearing a helmet. We, in 8 weeks, wrote a letter, this is back in the day, like snail mail, to 400 friends and family, and said their journey continues, and you're already buying these products, and let's help this family. And in 8 weeks, you guys, we were able to generate an income and get her to district to bring him home from the hospital and pay for a full-time caregiver. So that was kind of my aha moment, when I was just like, wow, this is just not about amazing products. This has changed my friend's life. And 2 years later, he ended up passing away, but he was there for his children for 2 extra years that he would have lost if it wasn't for Arbonne. So now I needed to get out of my own way and get over myself, and I didn't for a while. I worked really, really hard. And then my husband at the time was building a business and made some bad business decisions. And now one day I get a call, and I'm like doing Arbonne around the nooks and crannies, and 60 hours a week with 3 babies. And the Chase Bank calls and says, the IRS has seized all your bank accounts. If you have any questions, call 1-800-IRS. And come to find out, they're garnishing my wages from October to July. You guys, Arbonne was the only thing I had that they couldn't touch. And it was the only thing that I had to save my family. So I'm just asking you to let my hindsight be your foresight, and prepare for impact, and work when you can, and and get healthy, and build something for your family. They say the average millionaire has 7 income streams. You can take this to any level at any time. This was my time to take it to the next level. And Roni was such an inspiration for so long. I said, how'd you do it? And she said, just light the match and jump. And I did. And we had 2 weeks to get out of our house. And it took me 7 months, you guys, to finish Region. And every month, at the end of the month, all my kids are in one room. On the 30th day, we'd wake up the next morning and they'd say, Mama, are we going back home? And 7 months later, we got to Region. And you guys will appreciate this more than anyone. And it's not even a part I've ever shared before, but it was Anya Rock's card presentation. And it was in February. It was 2010. And we had nothing. I mean, literally nothing. And I got 21 women to Anya Rock's card presentation. I said, I'll pay for parking. You can have anything you want in the catalog. I just need you to hear what this really is and see the big picture. And I will tell you guys that every person but one, 20 people engaged in some way, shape, or form. And that was February, I think it might have been the 21st. And April 30th, I became a regional vice president. So that was amazing. And then I became a single mom, got us back in our house. And 2 years ago, I don't know why, because I want to be in California with all of you and surfing, but I decided I was going to learn how to snowboard. And I had my own traumatic brain injury, which is just the most crazy thing. And they gave me 60% chance of recovery. And they told me I could only do it with sleep, anxiety, and depression meds, and I wouldn't do it. And the neurologist, the top neurologist, literally said, like, we can't help you. And I found a holistic neurologist, and because of Arbonne, I was able to spend almost 18 months, you guys, home, rehabilitating holistically, and I'm like 95%. So I'm so grateful, and it's taken me a while to rebuild my life, and nothing's taken me down. You know, they say it's not our setbacks, it's our comebacks. And I have never in my whole life been more determined than ever to share this business with everyone and anyone, because you never know. To save my family so many times over the past 12 years. And now more than ever, I always had like a hope and a dream and a wish to work with young girls and inspire them. And I never in a million years thought that it would come from this. And my 19-year-old daughter's friends called me to sell Cutco last summer. And I don't know if you guys know the knife, they go door to door. And I said, I'll listen to you if you listen to me. And they have come into my business and been the biggest blessing. These millennials and these young girls, they want to be healthy. They want to help others. They want to be green. They want to make a difference. That's who you need to get and sponsor. And I just earned RVP for the second time. And we're going nation, baby. So thank you. Thank you, Roni. I love you. Arbonne will bring the best people into your life. And I just so appreciate you all allowing me to share. And just don't quit. Okay, one of the things I can't do with my brain is online. So now what? I'm going to click finish. So I love you guys. Thank you.